Mayor of Los Angeles now warning today that what's being seen in New York is coming to L.A. He said expect the same kind of surge in 6 days was his prediction. Tonight, the families across this country suddenly in crisis with a loved one fighting this, including that Missouri family, 5 members testing positive, the mother and father in the hospital tonight. And we now hear from their grown son. Matt Gutman on the families and the healthcare workers on the front lines now providing emotional support because loved ones are not allowed at the hospital.
Tonight, a chilling new report in the case of that 17-year-old boy outside Los Angeles who died after contracting COVID-19.
He had gone to an urgent care for an HMO. He didn't have insurance, so they did not treat him and sent him to AB Hospital. But by the time he got there, it was too late.
The CDC investigating the teen's exact cause of death. Tonight, the staggering death toll, coast to coast, at least 1,500 dead and rising. And there on the front lines, the heroes, the paramedics. Jason Hawley just returning to CAL FIRE in Riverside County. He'd been quarantined after transporting a patient with COVID-19.
We now have to wear a mask, gown, gloves, and eye protection.
Medical professionals across the country concerned about their physical and mental health. At this hospital in Georgia, at least 16 people dying, all of them without family present. But they're not alone. Overnight, we noticed this post by nurse Carly Rice.
They're sitting here passing away without loved ones. It honestly breaks my heart.
And tonight, we checked in with Carly. You know, you mentioned that your job is to fix people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen people who you can't fix?
Very much so. It breaks my heart. It really does. I'm not used to this amount of death. And it wears you down.
Haunted by all that death. And in her most recent shift, she found a way to help one family say goodbye to a loved one.
It's so hard to sit there and hold your patient's hand while their family members are sitting there telling them they love them, and it's not goodbye, it's see you later.
Across the country, nurses like Carly Rice offering that critical link between patients and family. And over the past couple of nights, we told you about Jason Winehouse and his family in St. Louis. 5 family members, including parents Jane and Mike. Both landed in the ICU. Tonight, the good news. So they're off ventilators, they don't need any additional help breathing, and they're in a standard room. I mean, that's great news. And so after 41 years together and a couple of weeks apart, tonight, Mike and Jane holding hands again.
That image of them holding hands there, Matt, and to hear that nurse say, I'm not used to this much death, the extraordinary toll on the doctors and nurses who are helping families through this, who've been separated. And we know the Mercy, that Navy hospital ship, has just arrived in L.A., days from this predicted surge there.
That's right, David. It can accommodate about 1,000 patients, and it looks like they will be needed. The mayor here warning that Los Angeles could look like New York does today in just 5 days.